while ago, I was talking with somebody, and they had read a book, and it was a book about somebody who had gotten through a divorce and then went around the world after that and discovered herself and just kind of experienced life. And the question that was posed to me is, can you find yourself when you're in a relationship? And my response to that, my initial response, and the one I stood by for a long time, was no, you can't. Because when you are in a relationship, there's a give and a take there. There's compromises. You're doing things for the other person. And it makes it difficult to find yourself in that, because there's some give and take when you're in a relationship, that you have to give a little bit, and you still are your own person, certainly, but there's a melding that happens, a coming together of two people that creates kind of a situation where sometimes it will mask who you are, and obviously you don't want that to a large degree, but there are some compromises that do happen when you are in a relationship. So I've been rolling that over in my mind and thinking, what is it that makes that? And I realized I was a different person when I was married, and it wasn't just that I didn't know who I was. I certainly knew who I was, but I just had a different lifestyle. I had a different way of interacting. I had different focus. I had different priorities. There was a lot of things that were different, and I'm a different person now because I am single and went through a divorce. And so it's really more like comparing apples and oranges, that finding yourself is part all of life. All of life is finding yourself, and once you find yourself, you're changing, hopefully. Hopefully for the better also. But we're not static. And so this whole notion of finding yourself is a bit misleading. And so I've been thinking about that, and I realized it really boils down to experiences, that I'm finding myself through other women that I'm dating. I'm finding myself through these different experiences that I'm going through. I'm finding myself through, right now I'm heading down to the beach where I'm gonna go and watch fireworks. It's gonna be something I'm gonna do by myself. I'm just gonna camp out on the beach and watch some fireworks and have a good time. And so there's a bit of me that discovers, like, what are my limits? What am I willing to do? What am I willing to sleep in some sand for the night to watch some fireworks and not know people, and maybe go up to a campfire and introduce myself and just say hi and see if I can grab a beer from somebody, or I don't know. We'll see what the night has. But those experiences are the things that I discover who I am, what my limits are, what I'm about. And it's the same thing in marriage, or in a relationship, or in when you start a new job. You go through some transitions in life and you discover things. So the real question is what experiences are you putting yourself through to find yourself? What are you challenging yourself with? How are you growing and finding out more about yourself? Because it should be a lifelong journey. You should always be looking for the next experience, the next way to grow, and challenging yourself. So go out and find yourself through experiences. Get some experiences out there. And I can't say that it's easy all the time, because what I wanted to do today was I bought a new camera yesterday, and I sat at home for most of the day just playing with the camera, and I could have played with it well into the evening and maybe gone downtown, and it would have been an experience if I went downtown and took some snapshots of things, but it wouldn't have been quite the, I've done that before, so it wouldn't have been quite the experience that I'm going through now, which is going to a place I haven't been a whole lot before, and around a bunch of people that I don't know, and a whole new experience that I haven't experienced. And so it's going to put me further out there as far as the experience wise is concerned. And I could have easily just wanted to stay at home and not do anything, but instead I'm choosing to go do this, to once again kind of find out what my limits are and who I am and what am I about. So we'll see how it goes. I challenge you to do the same thing. What's something that you can do that you haven't done before that perhaps gives you an idea of who you are and what you are about. For other great videos and resources, visit lifesurgeacademy.com. Don't forget to like this video if you got something out of it, and subscribe to this channel.